You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
Hola. Bonjour.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Whatever hello is in your preferred language. What's up? How we
I'll
doing?
tell you what's up,
What's up?
Adam. We had to start early tonight.
Yeah, why we have to start early, Scott?
Because it is Monday Night Football. It's a playoff game in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and your boys' beloved Pittsburgh Steelers are hosting the Houston Texans, and I have to be ready to watch this game.
And you don't have to be.
Oh, I do.
These days, you could watch it after the fact. You don't have to watch it
No,
at the moment. Like,
Adam.
you know,
No, you're gonna big jinx. You're gonna jinx the whole thing.
Connor's calling you out. Squealers.
You're right.
Squealers.
Squealers. I got my jersey on and everything, Adam. So I got a story about this. I think you're gonna hate my jersey. So I have 3 jerseys.
I'm shocked you only have 3.
I have a lot more, but let's just say a lot of the other ones don't fit me anymore. They shrunk. But
Yeah.
the 3 that fit me are all 3 former players. They don't play for the team anymore. But all 3 of them, I was going to wear. I thought about each one. Which one was I going to wear? And I was like, no, Adam will be mad at me for wearing that one. Then I'm like, no, Adam will be mad at me for wearing that one. And
Why would I be mad?
okay, let me explain.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, I was looking for my dog. I was like, where'd my fuck my
she's
dog
right here.
go?
She's right here. So
She wouldn't do anything.
So this, I'll have to stand up to model this. This is the jersey I decided was my black one, number 2 on the front, and on the back. Can you see this?
Vic.
It's Michael Vick,
Yeah.
Adam.
Massive piece of shit.
So-
wild piece of shit.
So
Scooting a little bit. I had to pull the table. 'cause
you're good.
you were going off camera a little bit.
big fan of Michael Vick.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
He played for the Atlanta Falcons, and he got arrested for hosting a dogfighting ring. He went to jail for 2 years.
Yeah, not enough time.
Did his time.
Not enough time.
Came out, and he signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers as a backup quarterback. He
Yeah.
wasn't even our starter. And he came in and played and was awesome. And I love Michael Vick.
He's a piece of shit. Connor says Texans the only Texas team.
I concur with that because F the Cowboys. But back to Michael Vick. Back in Madden 05, he was like a cheat code when you played with him. He was like amazing. You played with the Falcons. He was just winning. So I was like, Adam's the big animal lover. He's not forgiven Michael Vick. We've had this
I
conversation.
don't think I ever
before.
will, quite frankly.
Okay.
I'll tell you this. I think I haven't forgiven the justice system more than Michael Vick because I think the punishment should be significantly harsher. Way harsher than just 2 years.
I don't agree with that at all.
You
but-
don't agree it shouldn't be harsher?
No, I think he did his time.
Right. That's fine. What I'm saying is
Dirty bird.
sure, he did his time. What I'm saying is the punishment should be harsher. Like that law needs to be amended to make it harsher so that maybe
I see what
people
you're
will
saying.
not
Well-
do it. That's what I'm saying.
Well-
I'm saying the law needs to be amended to make it a much harsher crime. Then maybe if it's harsher, maybe people wouldn't do that.
I don't
I'm just
know.
saying.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a cultural thing. I think it's a cultural thing.
Yeah, that's fine. I couldn't give a fuck if it's a cultural thing or not. That doesn't make it right.
Animals,
really couldn't give a fuck.
animals are seen as property amongst
Yeah,
a
I
lot
know.
of, and they're not like,
I actually had this conversation with somebody recently.
yeah.
I just had this conversation with Charity recently about this whole thing. And because we were actually like talking about the Michael Vick stuff and everything like that. And I was like, what I want to see, I understand the logic of like, yeah, they're seen as property. What I want to say is I want to amend the laws so that differentiates living property from non-living property. have animals be living property, fine, but then there needs to be separate laws for a living being, sentient living being, and a non-sentient living being.
You know who
or
would
non-sentient.
You know who would be very much against that?
Ooh.
Farmers. Think of like
Get fucked. I don't care.
But you would lose that. Like,
why?
Because people kill and eat cows and chickens and pigs.
They do factory
that.
farming is a massive fucking problem. Yeah.
But it's very much a big industry, a multi-billion-dollar industry.
You're not going to convince me of that argument because I've been against factory farming for years.
I know.
It's a massive fucking problem.
And I'm not saying it, but
It's
you're
a
okay.
massive
You're
problem.
okay with like free range eating of meats.
Yeah.
Why is it different? What's the difference? You're still murdering an innocent.
Because here's my logic. I'm not naive enough to be like, oh, people stop eating meat and stuff like that. It's nature. It's in the world. Like, some animals eat meat, some animals don't. It's just the way it is. Some animals kill to survive. That's fine. I guess because we're supposed to be higher beings, intelligent creatures, maybe, just maybe, my argument is don't torture them for their entire lives and then kill them. At the bare minimum, let them fucking graze around the fucking field and eat grass and just get the sunshine of the air. And then, okay, after that, like, buy local. Exactly. Local farmers, grass-fed farm animals are not only are they the best quality of meat, but they're also like, they treat their animals the best. I don't like the idea of fucking a cow or any other animal or a pig being born in like a dark, cramped space, spending their entire lives in there and then killing them. It's torture. It is torture. And they're sentient beings. So like, fuck factory farming. You're not going to get me with that argument.
I see the hypocrisy in it. I see, okay, if it's an ethical thing, then you should be full on vegan. No animal killing in any way, shape, or form should be okay. I don't see how.
No, because we live in.
It's okay to let a cow run around a beautiful field
because
and then butcher it.
Based on that logic, I would be going to the Africa and be like, tear out those lions' teeth. They can't be killing the gazelles. That's not nature. I'm fully aware of the fact that nature's a thing. I'm fully aware of the fact that as human beings, we're omnivores and we eat both plants and meat. I am fully aware of that fact. All I'm saying is, at the bare minimum, and here's the thing. The reason why I'm not going to die on that hill is because I know that hill is something that can never happen. It's not ever going to happen. But at the bare minimum, I can say, buy local, run these factory farmers out of business, buy local, and fuck them, is what I can say at the bare minimum. Because
I'm devil's advocating here because I'm also against the factory farms as well. I'm just saying.
I understand. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that. That's all I'm saying. So like, when it comes to like, oh, like the hypocrisy stuff like that, no, fuck factory farming. There should be more laws. If an animal's a property, fine, I'll give you that. Then we need to differentiate the laws between inanimate property and property that is alive and sentient.
I just feel like you've got two sides of the coin here as far as this humane discussion goes. Michael Vick grew up in the hood, and everybody had pit bulls, and we've had pit bull conversation on here before too. They're bred to fight. They are killing machines. That's what they are. Dogs have different skills that they evolved to do. That is a pit bull's. Like, we can't argue that. And he grew up in a community, in a society where that was a sport. It was just a thing. It was like you race your horse. There's farmers. There's people that live out in the country that raise a horse to race it. To race a horse to win a race. Yeah. That's what he grew up doing with dogs. It was just a thing.
Doesn't make it right.
No,
justify
it doesn't,
or any of that stuff. So you're not making an argument that is any way adhering to my. And
he was arrested, and he spent 2 years of his life in prison.
And that's
for
fine.
This.
My argument is the laws are not harsh enough. Is my argument. The laws need to be harsher.
I just feel how many NFL players beat their wives, and
hey, those laws should be harsher too.
I mean, I would put a person over an animal 100 times out of 100.
You know what, Scott? Why can't we do both?
We should be able to do both.
We can do both. We can. It's like the argument of like, why can't we have like universal health care and also like have gun laws? Like, you can't pick either or. We can have both. Guess what? Two things can be true at the same time, Scott.
He was a really good football player.
There should be harsher punishments for wife beaters as well as people that raise dog fights and participate in that sport.
The two jerseys I didn't bring tonight moving on from this because we could talk about this all night.
I know.
Because you're very passionate.
You
about
brought it up. Don't.
Well, wait. There's more.
If you didn't want the conversation, don't wear the fucking Michael Vick jersey. Is all I'm saying.
Okay, I shouldn't have worn Michael Vick. I should have worn my Ben Roethlisberger jersey, right? Who's Pittsburgh Steelers starting quarterback, 2-time Super Bowl champion, went to a 3rd Super Bowl and did not win, but amazing, future Hall of Famer, who had some sexual assault allegations in his young career. Are you familiar with that?
I don't understand why you keep, like, the Michael Vick, fine. The Roethlisberger jersey you're going to keep? You're going to keep the Roethlisberger jersey?
I didn't wear it.
No, but you're going to keep it.
Yeah, it's mine.
Fucking throw it away.
Why?
Because you're tacitly supporting, or are you ever going to wear it?
He was found innocent.
Did he do it or not?
When he went to court,
OJ was found innocent too, Scott.
When he went to court, he said he did not. There was. Let me finish. You asked me a question. Let me finish.
Scott does. Go ahead.
You asked me a question. I'm going to finish. This is what happened. He went to court. There were two women that accused him of sexual misbehavior, and he testified. He says, "I don't deny having sexual relations with both of them, but I was young, single, and had millions and millions of dollars, and it was consensual. I never forced myself. There was the one instance was he took a girl into a bathroom. They went into a bathroom at a club together, and he had a bouncer, security guard, because he's a famous guy. And the bouncer stood at the door. This girl's friends tried to go to the bathroom to pull her out, and the bouncer would not let them in. That bouncer was wrong, and he was fired for that. Ben was not aware of that, but he was acquitted of all these charges, and he was able to come back, and he won more games, and he was a really good football player.
So let me ask this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Does your logic and argument against this, does that mean that besides the E. Jean Carroll case, Donald Trump, he's an okay guy? All the other shit is bullshit.
Donald Trump was found liable.
Yeah, liable. Based on your argument of like, well, according to the eyes of the law, he's just found liable, but that's all he did.
That's being guilty. Being liable is being found guilty.
No, whatever the stuff Epstein, the law didn't do anything against him. Clearly, he's fine for that.
Well, he needs to be
right.
Listen, Scott. If there is
Scott,
you gonna let me finish? You asked me a question, and you just talk over me. If there is a legitimate investigation that clears him, then it is what it is. I don't believe it because there hasn't been an investigation.
Do you believe the Roethlisberger thing?
I do.
You do?
Yeah. One of the girls, the night after she claims to have been assaulted, she went to a Journey concert in Denver or Colorado Springs or something. She went to and I mean, I've watched enough Law and Order that doesn't mean anything, but it's kind of quite like, come on, you go to a concert after you're allegedly raped. Are we on TikTok?
No, we're not on TikTok. Okay. Why should she have to give up her life, Scott? Why should she be able to live her life?
All I know is I've never passed the bar exam, and neither have you. And in the law, he was found not guilty, or the charges were dropped, or whatever. He didn't even come to an agreement. Like, it was the charges went to the grand jury and they were dismissed. So it didn't even have to go that far.
Between beating wives and being a Hall of Fame at their thing, NFL, Beatles, politician, is there a correlation?
Okay, my third and final jersey.
He's going to ignore the question. It's fine.
No, I thought it was rhetorical because it's very much a correlation.
Yes.
Athletes and politicians and
they're all pieces of shit.
It doesn't even end there.
They all suck.
Celebrities, movie stars, all of them.
They all suck, and he keeps supporting them.
Anyway, Merrill Hodge was a running back, white dude with the Pittsburgh Steelers back in the 80s and 90s. Loved him. He then became a commentator for NFL Network. Now he's like this huge anti-vaxxer. He wrote a book about anti-CTE. Like, he believes that CTE, which is a big movement about head trauma, especially in the NFL, but in other sports too. He thinks it's this conspiracy theory to turn young people off against football.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fucking crazy nonsense.
To turn young people off against football?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's too violent of a game. And
I mean, it is.
I mean, it is a violent game. I don't know if it's too violent.
It's modern day gladiatory arenas. They just don't kill each other.
Sure.
It's the same thing. It is very violent and it causes a lot of injuries.
It does.
Look a lot of older football players, not all of them, but a lot of them that like get older, pass the sport, and they end up having like massive brain damage and everything like that, all for the draw of capitalism. Right. So like, you know.
And they are compensated very, very well. They are adults.
You know who's not though? The high schoolers who play football who are not compensated and possibly end up with those kind of things. College football players are not compensated that well either, despite the fact that they use
colleges now. They changed that. High school, I'll give you that. And high school is moving a lot to like flag football. A lot of schools are dropping their programs. High school's moving.
You know my opinion of that. I've always had the opinion that if you're under the age of 18, you shouldn't be allowed to play football. It's a very dangerous sport. It's a dangerous sport where literally the objective is to beat the other person as hard as you can.
Not necessarily.
You tackle them and you take them down.
Objective.
That's kind of the objective.
No.
That's a little bit.
No. You have to get a ball.
It is the most aggressive sport besides like
MMA.
Actual physical fighting sports like boxing and MMA. Of all like the standard sports where it's like, oh, there's like a ball and a goal.
And hockey's pretty tough.
Yeah, but that's tough because they just start fighting. It's not tough because it's a natural
they hit each other just as much as they hit in football.
Yeah, they're encouraged to fucking fuck each other up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're rough sports, but
I would argue that like hockey doesn't need to be like that. I'd argue it's like that because people like to see people get hurt in fighting. That's why I'd argue they do a lot of that. They don't need to do that.
They're adults. They're adults. You're a consenting adult.
Yes. I'm talking about high school.
High school's a different argument.
I said under the age of 18.
Under the age of 18, I mean, some of my best high school memories are playing football and playing hockey.
And how many concussions do you have?
3.
There you go.
In a 9-month span, and I still have brain injury from it.
Let's talk to Scott in 15, 20 years and see how he feels.
I have problems right now. I don't know if I don't have a son. Actually, there's girls football. Girls are mainly flag football, but I don't know if I would want my child to play for that reason.
Yeah.
It's a really tough sport. It is.
You don't want your child to play, but you want everybody else's child to play.
I never said that. I never said that. I said it's tough. I have great memories from it, but it's not for everybody. And yes, your argument is lucrative, and it's going that way. High school football is changing. The landscape is changing. Now, college and professional, they are consenting adults who get paid a lot of money to do that. They made the conscious decision to do that. Then I say, by all means, go for it.
I'll give you NFL. I wouldn't give you college, because then at that point you have to make the argument, well, student loans cannot be predatory because they're consenting adults and they sign for it. So it's up to them. You can't make the argument that it's consenting adults for one thing, but then say, well, they're consenting adults, so therefore they should be allowed to beat each other senseless at a football game. But it's predatory because, even though they're technically adults, they don't know a lot about the world. So therefore, I would make an argument that's almost hypocritical. I'm going to give the argument for both college and high school, NFL, pro sports, whatever. Connor said, I fought since 10. I turned out fine. Multiple joint and bone injuries. I'd say that's not fine.
I did 2 boxing matches, not MMA. I never did any mixed martial arts or anything like that. UFC style, never did that. I did good old fashioned boxing. I fought 2 matches. My first match, I was going against another guy that it was his first match. And I beat that ass. Belt to ass, Adam. Won.
It's great when you win, right?
And I was super pumped.
When you win.
I was super pumped.
Yeah.
I fought my second match, and I remember this. I'm 5'10". At the time, I weighed 165 pounds. And I fought this kid. I was a 1-0 record. His record was 4-1 with 2 knockouts. He was 6 foot tall, 169, had 4 pounds on me. That's it. But his reach, he had like a good 1.5 inches, 2 inches on me.
You got baby T-Rex arms. We figured that out.
He beat me so bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't so bad. I lost. And I retired after that match with a record of 1-1.
It sucks when you lose, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, he beat me good.
Charity jumped in the chat. Exploitation. You're right. The men themselves. What's up, Donity? How are we doing?
Yeah, so that was my fighting history. Connor, I don't know what kind of fighting you did, but
High school, college, exploitative.
I was in high school.
right
I was
there
in high school when I did this fight. Well, my first fight was in high school. My second fight was like in between high school and college, and I was done with that. I already had enough brain injuries. My brain rattling around the inside of my skull.
Yeah, it sucks, man. If only maybe like you didn't do that, maybe your brain would be okay.
So we're doing an early show tonight. Our friends are coming in a little bit later. I got a big football game to watch tonight. Adam doesn't give a shit about sports, but I do. So fuck you.
Charity said, we teach kids about the dangers of drugs and addiction, but encourage them to play ping pong with their gray matter. That's a valid argument. I'll drink to that.
I mean, Connor turned out all right. I think I turned out all right with my 3 concussions in 9 months.
I don't know, man.
Did I tell you this? Listen, my concussions are embarrassing. They're so embarrassing. I told you the one because we went back to the gym. So I was lifting for football. And how they did it, you partnered up. You had when you were bench pressing, you had the other person was behind you spotting. Yeah. And they had like
balls in your face.
They had like
right there.
Yes, absolutely. You had to wear these tiny little gym shorts too. It was nuts.
Yeah.
So it was literally and figuratively nuts. So we had like
where's the
we had the benches lined up one after another. So like there's a guy next to you doing the same thing. So I'm benching and I'm doing far too much weight. And I'm lifting and I got my final rep. The guy who's spotting me isn't paying attention. He's looking to the side, bullshitting with the guy who's spotting the guy next to us. So I go to rack it myself and I catch the one end and the other end misses. It swings down like a pendulum and cracks me in the side of the dome. And I fall off the bench and I wake up in the trainer's office. Don't know how I got there with a pen flash and he's looking in my eyes.
Yeah.
That was concussion number 1.
Now, before we move on to concussion 2, I want to remind you this story we were talking about. He said that he told me the story at the gym.
Yeah.
At the gym. This is when I mentioned like you were like, oh, I want to do some rack stuff, and I like show you the rack stuff. It's like, and they're like, oh, it's not like a free barbell or anything like that. It's a rack that's attached to like a thing, so that like if it drops,
Smith machine,
like if you let go of it, it should like twist and like catch on itself.
It does.
And you were telling me a story about how you didn't like that, while telling me the same story that you liked the free barbell, despite the fact he gave you a concussion.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
they've grown on me. I like them.
There's a reason why, like I'd argue there's a reason why concussions are bad because that's a stupid thing to say. Mm-hmm. I would feel like
they've grown on me a little bit.
Yeah.
I like the Smith machines now.
All right, Scott, Steeler fan to Steeler fan. It's been a beautiful run for the Texans because they're done for.
That's right, dog. Let's go. Here we go. It's gonna be a long night for the Texans. Concussion number 2 is even more embarrassing than that because the first one wasn't my fault. Okay, so we were having football practice. We're out and it's freezing cold. It's like raining and you're muddy and you're wet and you're just ugh. And we had a problem with people stealing shit out of the locker room. So when we went up to the practice field, they would lock the locker room.
Smart.
And I wanted nothing more than to just get into the locker room, get showered, get changed, and get warm. So I'm one of the first ones down. And we're supposed to, when we walk into the school to go to the locker room, it's like, you know, high school has that like weird marble floor.
Yeah.
This like, I had football cleats on. We were supposed to stop and take our cleats off and remove them and walk in with our socks. I was too cold and too wet to bend over and even do it and tired. So I just walked in with my cleats. But I'm walking very gingerly, right? Being careful. I get to the door to go into the locker room and I pull on the door and it's locked. And as soon as I pull, like a cartoon, my feet go out from under me. Like I was floating in midair, which seemed like forever. And I cracked the back of my head on the floor. I wake up in the trainer's room with his pen light looking in my face again. And I'm like, oh my God. It's
concussion number 2, Scott?
Concussion number 2. Concussion number 2.
Let's go for the trifecta.
Concussion number 3 was more legitimate. I was playing hockey.
Already illegitimate right there, but okay, go ahead.
It was like a pickup. Pickup is not anything. You just go open stick, open ice, and you throw your sticks in the middle, and you just scrimmage. You're with guys from other teams. Get fucked. The other team was this guy who played for Lakeview, which I played for Hickory, one of our rivals, and we used to kick his ass, and he hated me. And during this pickup game, I get the puck. And I'm coming down the wing. And I was a defenseman, so I didn't get... But for pickup, you played wherever. And he's skating backwards on defense. And I go to put a move on him. defensive and I didn't have the moves. And he just hip checks me. And I go up over and land on my head, crack my helmet on the floor, on the deck. And I wake up in the bench with one. No, there was no pen light this time. No, it was one of my teammates. Change his name. We'll call him Chad Saramuka. Slapping me in the face.
What a name
He's
change.
like, Mike, don't go to sleep or you'll die. He tells me I'll die if I go to sleep. Apparently that's the thing with concussions.
Yeah, don't go to sleep because you might die, actually.
Yeah. And then I developed a brain lesion and all kinds of problems. So Charity's right.
Man, aren't you glad that you played football and hockey when you were young?
I said I have some of my best memories from playing football and hockey, but I don't know
sure?
if I want my kids
I don't
to
know.
do it.
Do you sure you remember everything? You sure you have your best memories?
The memories that I remember.
Sure about that, Scott?
The memories that I remember. But anyway, here we go, Steelers.
You sure about? Where's the meme? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Google me, Chuck.
I hate that soundbite you sent me to, by the way, because fucking Shaq, Google me, Chuck. It's just the other dude's what's his name?
Charles Barkley.
Is talking over him.
I know.
And there's no version of that I can find that's just Shaq saying Google me, Chuck.
But it's become a meme. Like there's shirts that say Google me, Chuck. It's really funny.
Ask Charity. I say that all the time. Google me, Chuck.
Google me, Chuck.
Every single time we have a Discord, like Google me, Chuck.
How great is Shaq, though?
He's great.
He's so good. Talk about a guy who's never gotten into any.
I can't remember what it was, but recently there was like some stories that came out like, oh, he might like be like a secret piece of shit or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
Because he's like, the same thing with LeBron. Like Shaq and LeBron. It's almost like they're too squeaky.
Yeah.
Like, where are your skeletons buried?
But like Shaq's a dude that like will be at Walmart and he'll just like be in line waiting to pay for stuff and see somebody like ahead of them that's have an expensive thing. Like, just put on my card.
Yeah.
Just randomly, he's like, just put on my card.
Like, I love Shaq.
Fuck it.
I love LeBron.
What do I care? Like, I'll pay for it. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. I got all the money in the world. Fuck it. What does it matter? Put on my card. Yeah, Shaq's great. I think Shaq's great. Somebody Google what if negative things about Shaq. I think he's great.
Google me, Chuck.
The problem is with Charles Barkley in the background, you can't understand the Google
Charles
me,
Barkley.
Chuck.
Oh, it's terrible, man. It's terrible.
See, it's like a mishmash of different words.
I know
almost.
you're not a sports guy, but if you ever watched like in NBA, like the show that Charles Barkley and Shaq are on together,
I've seen clips of that show.
They fight all the time.
I don't watch the NBA, but I do watch those clips.
It's good.
And those clips are good. Those clips are funny.
Adam, we've done more sports talking to the open of this episode. I'm proud of you. This is great.
It's almost like I didn't say anything at all.
We should do a sports
like I didn't
podcast.
Say I told you that a long time ago we should do this segment on the show, which is like the rookie league.
You called it rookie
where
league.
it's like I don't really know a lot about sports, and I'm going to ask questions about sports, and Scott's going to answer them. And he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then we just never did.
Only if Connor makes us a rookie league segment jingle.
Yeah, break out that ukulele. I saw a video with you with a clarinet in your mouth.
I saw that too.
I saw a video
awesome.
with clarinet. Do like a clarinet or like a rookie league, like little sound bite, and maybe we'll do that too.
One thing we've always said since the beginning, you and I agree, talented people make me sick.
Yeah.
Just picks up an instrument and knows how to play it.
Tony said, I think it's to the point where Shaq can be guilty of pretty much any allegation and come out fine.
Maybe
he's got a lot of good points with him. So like he's got some credit that he can spend, I guess.
Adam, before we move on,
I
got some fact checks.
Oh God,
I'm a fact checking fool.
I hold scrutiny with one or two of the last fact checks that you did a little bit because I thought like it wasn't really like a fact check or anything like that.
You think that's bad? Wait till this one.
Oh boy.
Okay. We were talking about Disney movies in the last episode.
I'm slushed up, by the way, so like let's get going with this.
We're talking about Disney movies, and we're going to talk about Disney movies again later. And we're talking about Anastasia.
Yep.
Technically, it wasn't originally a Disney movie.
No.
It was 20th Century Fox, but Fox has since been acquired by Disney, so now it is a Disney
I would
movie.
argue it's a Disney movie by technicality.
Right. You could say the same thing about Star Wars then.
Yeah.
And Indiana Jones and
Disney movie by technicality.
Right.
Yeah.
Disney by technicality.
Princess Leia is not a Disney princess.
I beg to differ there, my brother.
Nope, not a Disney princess. Go ahead, Scott.
The fact check mainly is I made the comment that Anastasia said the Soviet Union.
Oh yeah, they weren't Soviet Union.
Technically, they weren't Soviet Union
I missed
until later. They were Russia, but the SARS.
No, go ahead. No,
Allegedly.
Is that what you're?
No, I wasn't doing that at all.
Oh,
I
okay.
was doing it for another thing.
Oh, okay.
Keep going. Do your thing. You'll find
Tsar
out.
Nicholas and
You'll
his
find out what I'm
family,
gonna do. Yeah.
they were killed in the Bolshevik Revolution, which led to Vladimir Lenin coming into power, and then they became the Soviet Union, communist regime.
Yeah.
Anyway, so technically, no, I was.
Dodson,
Nobody cares?
we've got Dodson here. See, nobody cares.
Nobody gives a
I
shit.
care.
Nobody cares. Go ahead. Keep going.
I didn't get the detail. So the trivia messed up last time, but I wanted to know the answer. What was the trivia that messed up?
I don't remember what the question was.
Okay, we're gonna
No, we're not. Don't.
shelf that one.
You're gonna have to text me that. I'm never gonna remember.
We're gonna find that out for next week. We have
I forgot I messed it up until you brought it up. So
on the last episode, not the last episode before last, we're talking, and I heard you.
You're listening to all these episodes, and I told you a long time ago, if you send me the clips and stuff like that, like I'll make TikToks and put them up there to promote it. You're listening to all these episodes, but you're never sending me any clips.
Because I'm driving my car and I can't mark what the clip is.
Make a mental note.
I got too many concussions.
You're right. I'm sorry.
way too much going on up here
You're
in
right.
this dome. But you I heard you say, and you kind of admitted this last week, so I'll let you slide.
So don't bring it up.
You
then.
said, I have not seen, your words were, either Zootopia. And that's why I came last week with guns ablazing to give you the first Zootopia, and then you go, oh, I have seen Zootopia.
So why are you bringing it up when I admitted on the show live I fucked up? My bad. I said it wrong. I chagrin that fact check, sir, because I admitted it last week.
You're gonna
chagrin.
I want to hear you chagrin this one. Okay.
A pox on you and your family.
I fact checked you last week because you called the show before that New Year's 2025.
You're gonna bring this up every fucking
And you
week
said
like
no.
it matters.
You said I meant to put New Year's Eve 2025.
I did.
And you did. You changed it. But I said, well, you did the same thing last year. You said, no, last year I put New Year's Eve 2024. Went back and checked. It says New Year's 2024. You did the same thing last year.
No, I said I went back to check and it said New Year's, and that's why I did it. I didn't say I put New Year's Eve. I was basically copying from what I put last year, and I recognized my fuck up when you texted me, so I adjusted it for this year. Maybe listen to the fucking show instead of worrying about I'm going to get him wrong.
Those are all the fact checks I have for today.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here. See, nobody cares.
Adam, I'm thirsty. Are you thirsty?
You know
I got
what?
2 drinks, but I want a third.
Despite the fact that I've been killing the slushy, I think I'm down to here on the slushy. Yeah, I'm a little thirsty.
Try not to pull the same one you've been pulling.
No, it's gone. Can't do any more.
You drank it all.
Yeah, I drank the 2.
Is there any more? No.
Is there another 99 in there somewhere? I know there's a 3 olives. No, I picked first last time. It's your turn.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Just give it
I thought you were handing it to me.
No. I'm just shaking it and I'm holding it up to the camera.
You're not getting me, sir. You're not getting me on this one.
I was gonna go. Relax. Okay, folks. Everybody knows the game by now.
I'll explain the game while he pulls it. Okay,
right.
Scott brought over a bunch of booze that's sitting in his house. He's like, we need to drink this shit. So he made up a list, and we're gonna do a game where we pull booze out, and we're gonna either make a drink or do a shot of it. Simple pipple. See how easy it was to explain that shit? They're smart. They don't have concussions. They understand.
Ooh, baby. I got a good one.
Ooh, child.
I got Glenlivet 12. That's a scotch.
Slavovies?
Slivovitz?
Is that a T?
I think that's how it's spelled. Slivovitz? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Slivovies.
That's Slivovitz.
Where's the fucking T?
I think I copied it right from the bottle, so don't yell at me.
I'm gonna yell at you if I go to the bottom. There's a fucking T. I'm gonna give you all the shit in the world.
You're drinking Eastern European plum brandy. It's like
Let me
Polish
ask this.
or Croatian. I forget which
You
one.
recommended me how I should drink this because
That's a
typically I just
shot.
do a shot. It's
That's
a shot. Okay.
Mine's on the rocks. Yours is
All right.
over a shot.
All right. So, I don't want to say honor, in honor of PBS, but the dishonor of this administration,
We're going to talk about PBS in a little bit, right? When we
Yes.
come back from break?
Right when we come back, because this quiz is very PBS centric. So, about like 2 minutes, roughly around that.
Here we go,
2.5
Steelers.
minutes.
Here we go.
Let us know how many of these questions you get right.
taco sauce on it too. How'd everybody do?
Yeah, how we do? How we do?
I got a trivia question for you in honor of the last question there. I was a big Shining Time Station fan, Thomas the Tank Engine, big fan of that. Did you ever watch that, Adam?
No.
You're familiar with Thomas the Tank
Yes.
Engine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The show Shining Time Station, I'm sure they've had a lot more since then, but when I was young, I remembered having 3 different hosts. The Mr. Conductor, who was the guy who like would introduce it. Do you know who any of them are?
Not a clue.
The first one, I believe, was Ringo Starr from the Beatles. The second one was your boy, George Carlin. And the third one was Alec Baldwin.
I've seen the George Carlin clips. I thought those were like satire.
No.
I didn't think that was real. I thought that
No,
was
George
satire.
Carlin was the Mr. Conductor, the second Mr. Conductor.
Yeah, I thought that
Ringo
was,
Starr
I've
and
seen
Alec
those, I
Baldwin.
thought that was like George Carlin's satire.
Nah,
though.
dude. Okay, so how do you pronounce it?
So the pronunciation is Slivosa.
Slavosa.
The reason why I'm saying that is because it says sli as in sleeve, vo as in val, v as in vit, and sa as in sa, like ca as in sa, or ta in some regions. So I'm guessing it's a stupid Americanized thing for why they call it Slivovitz.
Could be.
That's what I'm
Where's
guessing.
it from? Did you read the label?
I didn't read the label. I was just doing my whole thing right here.
Do you want me to
do it? Doesn't say it on the front, but Scott's not going to believe me. Let's see here. It is. Oh, it's kosher for Passover. That's a good thing right there. Croatia.
Croatia. And mine is the Glenlivet 12. This is from Scotland.
This fucking smells terrible.
It's good. I like it.
Smells horrible.
It's good. It's plum brandy. It goes down easy. And I'm
way
doing
better,
mine on the
'cause
rocks.
It doesn't go down the nose easy. So
Well, take your shot.
Bleh. I don't like the taste. Ew.
You don't like it?
It goes down easy, but I don't like the taste. Ugh.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
I enjoy that.
So gross. Ugh.
Yeah, well.
Start talking about PBS, dude. While I digest this.
Like I said, yeah, George Carlin. Charity knows. Big fan of Thomas the Train.
George Carlin's my favorite comedian of all time. We'll talk about that later.
We could talk about George Carlin later. It's all good.
Me and her will talk about that later. We don't need to talk on the show.
I'm a fan of him too, so it's all good. So I'm a big PBS guy. I grew up with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Before we continue, we've got to do this. Charity got 4 correct. Donity got 3 wrong.
Oh, nice.
So 5 out of 8.
I only got 3 right, I think.
I don't think, look,
I didn't do very well.
I don't think it was hard if you don't know anything about PBS, but I don't think it was like an incredibly difficult one. I would think.
Well, anyway, I loved Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. That was that was my jam. My kids, when they were young, were really into Sesame Street. How do you not love Jim Henson? My point is, I'm a big PBS guy. I have the PBS app on my TV because I like watching the Ken Burns documentaries.
PBS has like introduced me to like a couple really like what I enjoy, like British comedies. Like Red Dwarf is a British
I
sci-fi.
thought that was BBC.
Well, but it was aired on PBS a lot.
Oh, okay.
So like that's how I first viewed it. Was on PBS,
Okay.
like late night PBS, Red Dwarf. I was like, I love this. I'm not surprised. 2 potty mouths. Yeah, George Carlin.
She's calling you a potty mouth.
Yeah, because
You're just a bad influence on me.
no, I think those concussions are a bad influence on you. I think that's what's doing you dirty.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
But PBS, I think you and I are both fans of PBS.
Don't at me about reading Rainbow, Charity. We're gonna get into that. Don't
Oh
worry.
my gosh, reading
LeVar Burton.
Rainbow.
Especially the DMX remix of that. If you don't know
Love
the DMX remix of Reading Rainbow theme song, I could go ice as high. Yes, sir. Let's get it on. Take a book. I'm not gonna say that, but yeah.
Anyway,
Reading Rainbow. You think this is a game? Fucking hilarious. I love DMX.
you love DMX.
One of my favorite rappers. It is. problematic individual, but like,
Really?
he's like,
What do you do?
wasn't he like a real gangster who like killed people and shit?
Did he?
Wasn't he?
No. What murder?
Allegedly.
I'm gonna look this up. I'm pretty sure. Go ahead, keep talking.
Did you ever see that clip when the guy they're interviewing? It was like from the 90s, and they're talking about John Gotti in New York getting arrested. And the guy's like, he was the best guy. What about all the people he murdered? What murder? It's so good. You guys have seen the clip. It's funny.
This is the Chappelle show bit, or the Chappelle stand-up bit, where he's like, I mean, maybe did, like, even if he did, you
and your being a social justice warrior, but yeah, that makes
there's
me
no
wanna,
proof, but
that makes me want to bring something else up.
how dare they know? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm looking it up. I'm not seeing any proof that he did, but I heard he was like a real gangster.
No, it's like a CB4 thing where he had a persona that he was playing, that he was a gangster. Like, he grew up in Yonkers. How bad is Yonkers? Nah, I don't.
He grew up in a
believe
housing
it.
project in Yonkers where gangs are heavily present.
Sure, but
there's no definitive public record or confirmation that he was officially a gang member. But he did grow up in the projects where there was a heavy gang influence, and you can make the assertion that either he was or he was just using his livelihood. The Rough Riders! Rough Riders! I fucking love DMX so much. I really do. I'm not even doing this like satire. I do generally like you. That's something that you and me and your wife share in common. Is
Kristen
we
loves
love
him,
DMX.
Yes.
He did not murder LOL. Yes, softy pretending to be hard.
Yep.
I'll
Like
believe it. I'll
CB4.
believe it. I'll believe it. I'm just saying, like, DMX goes pretty hard. DMX is innocent in my eyes. If he was a gangster, that's a him issue, not a me issue.
I got blood on my hands, feeling no remorse. I got blood on my dick because I fucked the corpse.
There's a wild fucking lyrics is what they are. That's what they are.
Get at me, dog. I loved him too. I will not tolerate any DMX slander.
You think I'm gonna?
on this
You think
show.
I'm slandering? No, I'm just trying to give credit to his name if he deserves it. I don't know.
But you know what DMX would not appreciate?
What?
PBS being taken away from the kids.
No, absolutely not.
See how I did that? That was pretty good. That was pretty good. So what can you tell us about PBS here, Adam?
What do I want to tell?
Yeah, they're going away.
You brought it up.
Oh, you had the PBS.
I
trivia.
did it. I knew he's going away. I don't even talk. But we all know why it's going away because they pulled the fucking public funding from it, and so
There's not
they
much
shuttered
to
their
it.
fucking doors.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want? So I'm looking up something actively, and Scott's like, "What do you want to tell?"
I thought you had it queued up. I'm sorry.
No, I don't have anything queued up. I queued up the thing I had queued up.
This is why we're professionals, ladies.
Exactly.
And
I did the thing. You made a point by saying like,
Well, do it live. Fuck it.
you made a point
Do it live.
by saying like, "Oh, I want to talk about PBS." All right, Scott's going to take the lead on this one. You're like, "What do you want to talk about PBS?" I'm like, "No." All right.
So PBS is going.
I'm trying to
away.
find the Reading Rainbow DMX thing.
Should have had it queued up.
Man.
I didn't know we were going here. But yeah, so you're talking about DMX being a problematic rapper, and I'm wearing a problematic football jersey.
It is promotion of like violent gangster life and like robbing and killing people and stuff like that. So at worst, that's what it is.
You know how you give me shit for still listening to like Kanye and R. Kelly and Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
And I pushed back a little bit on that because I separate the art from the artist. And Charity brought up a good point where she's like, well, when you stream their music, when you listen to them, you're still giving them plays.
I like how you said that when months ago. That's been my entire argument the entire time. You're like, I don't care. Whatever.
That's fine. You guys can have the same argument, but I just beat the argument.
Really? How?
Because boy, oh boy, did I bust out some of my old burned CDs and I started listening to Confessions Volume 1, Trapped in the Closet. I started listening to all these great old-timey stuff. I had College Dropout play. They're not getting any money for these because I have the albums. I have the LPs.
Yeah, the royalty rights are a secondary argument for me. The main argument is for me is it's very immoral to even like listen to their bullshit, quite frankly.
But they're bops.
I don't care. Hey, Kevin Spacey was in a lot of really good movies. I don't want to watch any of his
Usual
movies
Suspects
anymore.
is pretty good.
But
American
I don't want to
Beauty-
do it anymore.
American Beauty's pretty good.
That's an Adam point originally.
That's an Adam point. She's walking it back. That's what she's doing. She
For the friends in the chat. Here's what I'm gonna say. When it comes to YouTube, there's about a 30-second or so delay between what we say and what you chat.
yeah.
Just give me just a little bit of context whenever you do that. Just a tiny bit. That's all we ask. That's an Adam point. I made a lot of points. I'm not sure what you're mentioning, Donity. I apologize.
You know, it's not something about your points.
You know, something about your finger that doesn't fucking work.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
You tap that shit.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
Adam's points.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
There, got it better.
You got a problem fingering that thing, don't you? A little bit. I feel bad for Kristen. Heyo. Diddle-diddle-doo. Boop boop.
All right. So I'm listening to old Burn CDs. It's a lot of fun to do that. Do you have your old Burn CDs?
I think in a box in my closet somewhere.
Dude, you got to bust those out. Charity, I know you got yours.
No, she probably doesn't because she told me
mixtapes. DIY mixtapes.
Right, but like she told like maybe if you have a CD player, let me know. But she was making a big deal about how like she doesn't have DVDs or Blu-rays anymore because she doesn't have a DVD or Blu-ray player. She got rid of all that stuff, and I'm like, I can't do that. So if you got CD collection, let me know.
Dude,
but if I were a betting man, I'm gonna say no to that too.
I have an old boombox.
I'm pretty sure I have my old CD case filled to the brim with just mixed CDs. That was like a weekly thing, like way back in the mid to late aughts.
Yeah,
every week a new Burn CD. Thanks to LimeWire. That's why.
Oh,
LimeWire was. I heard LimeWire is making a comeback too. I heard they're making a comeback. So
a pirate's life for me.
Exactly.
And he's not our man.
Don't need to clarify. Thank you. The point was Scott saying about the royalty money and the music plays with the artists. That's an Adam point original. Yeah. Okay. He's saying that was my original point. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. And I don't disagree. I understand. But a lot of that
he's
money...
backing me up because you're glazing Charity. And I'm like,
well, no.
I made that point months ago before Charity even knew the podcast existed. So.
Okay. That's fair. But a lot of that money from the royalties, from the plays and the Spotify listens, that goes to the record label, not so much the artist.
It doesn't matter, though. I'd argue the record label is more problematic than the artist sometimes.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking more...
Look what happened with Taylor Swift.
LimeWire was the place, dude. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Charity said she let her CD collection go a couple years ago. She let that... I knew it. I had a feeling. She let that go.
Why would you do such a thing? I have...
Look.
I'm such a hoarder. I'm really bad.
I'm not going to talk about your business, Charity, but past couple days, Charity's been dealing with some tech issues. You think I'm a tech person?
You're to blame Apple.
Her entire house is run by technology, and she had a problem, and it created a whole big thing. I don't mean to bring that up. I hope it's all solved right now, but like, she's gone full digital, like even more digital than I've gone, like honestly. So I believe wholeheartedly that she threw her CD collection out a while ago. Mariah Carey makes bank every Christmas. Yeah.
You know who else?
That song isn't even that good either to be lasting every Christmas.
You know who else makes bank? Mariah Carey didn't write that song. All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Yeah.
Do you know who wrote that song?
Who?
Dolly Parton.
Give Dolly Parton the money, you bitch.
She's like a billionaire, dude. Dolly Parton.
She needs more money. She needs more money.
She is a sweetheart, isn't she?
She is. She's amazing. She's a treasure. Give amazing. Dolly Parton more money, even more. I have nothing to play CDs on. That's fair. Yeah, I figured you can't play DVDs or Blu-rays. I figured you didn't have a boombox sitting in the fucking basement or whatever.
You guys don't know what you're missing. There's just something magical about putting in an old CD that you burned when you were in the 10th grade and push and play, and it gets to track 3 and it skips like crazy because it's all fucked up.
Is that blasphemy against Mariah Carey or against Dolly Parton? Because I think we're glazing Dolly Parton.
I think it's because you said that song isn't even that good.
It's not really that good, really.
I like it.
Not to be played every year. Not to be played every year the way it's played. It's okay, but it doesn't need to be played every year like that. Like, it's fine, whatever. No, like I understand the novelty of being like, oh, I haven't like touched this in like damn near 20 years. Let me see like what my thing was as a Christmas classic. My son was hitting those high notes before the age of 2.
Adam, you can hit those high notes.
No, I can't.
You're like a soprano too.
No, my voice is too deep. I can't do that. I got a deep grizzly voice.
You do. You
Well, my TikTok name is Grizzled.
How
Yeah.
many times have you been told that you have this sultry, sexy, like phone sex voice?
Like-
You do. I'm
like-
jealous of your.
Like twice, maybe.
That's 2 more
maybe.
times than me. Like I have a cartoon character voice.
A little bit.
And
Yeah.
you've got
Yeah.
a great.
I have a
voice.
great voice for radio.
You got
Like
a
I could
great
do a radio talk show. I think I
Super
could. I
jealous
think I
about
could.
your.
I'm glazing Mariah Carey. It's part of the fabric of Christmas, Adam. Don't Adam me. No, I understand. I'm not saying it's a bad song, but it's not that good of a song that it needs to be like that popular. Donny is a hipster. Vinyls are cooler than CDs in my opinion. It's a shame vinyls are more expensive though.
They are.
They're more expensive because you hipsters were making it super popular, and now everybody's like, "Oh, vinyls are back in. We're gonna make every single thing a vinyl that we're coming out
Yeah.
with," as well as like everybody's like, "Oh, like people are buying." Like it's you hipsters did it. You made it too popular. You should have kept it quiet instead of talking about it.
Well,
all the
I'll tell you
time.
what. My daughters, they both love like antiquated technology.
Yeah, your one daughter's in cassettes.
Eva,
That's the worst thing to be
it
involved
really
in.
is.
It
They're really hard to
is.
find.
Not only that,
Eva
that
loves
shit
cassettes.
doesn't last. Like cassettes, like the tape that is recorded, that shit doesn't last. That's the worst technology
It's
to
just,
like get shit. Like
She
that's
loves it.
terrible.
where were we at? We were in like
Has
Columbus.
she come across a problem where like the tape gets all like tangled up and like you got to pull the tape out? It's like all the tapes out and it ruins the
dude.
tape. Has she come across that yet?
Oh yeah, she's brought him the pencil. You have to put the pencil in the little thing. You wind
Yeah.
it and you fix it, and then you.
Tell your daughter that
Come on.
sucks. That might be the worst
It's
technology.
a novelty, Adam. She's
I
not-
understand, but like cassettes might be the worst technology. Really, it doesn't. It's horrible.
Vinyl is hard to store. They're like big, 12-inch, like the big ones.
But they
Not
last.
the 32s, the 12s.
They last.
Yeah, the sound's good on them. I'm not knocking vinyl at all. It's just something I never got into. I never got into it.
I'm not giving you shit, Donity. He said, "Not my fault. I'm surrounded by loudmouths who like what I do." I'm not giving you shit, but like the hipster generation did ruin vinyl a little bit by
Yeah.
by talking about it a lot. They should have kept it under wraps.
That's kind of like the hipsters thing. Like,
I guess, yeah.
but anyway, Eva loves cassette tapes. Nina got into CDs. CDs are much easier.
What's the last cassette tape that you remember listening to? What's the last one you remember listening to? I'll give you mine. You're gonna laugh.
You're
about
gonna
this
laugh
one.
at
You're
mine,
gonna laugh
too.
about this one because I was young. I was very young. The Godzilla cassette tape, the Americanized New York,
The 1998?
yeah, the '98
Oh, I had the CD.
Godzilla. I had that on cassette.
Bro,
I
it
had
had
that on cassette.
it had that Puff Daddy song.
yeah,
There was a cover of a Led Zeppelin song. Do you remember that thing?
yeah.
That song was a bop.
I
was a-
had that on
Woo-wee.
cassette tape.
You guys know that song.
Yeah, cassettes are cool, but not too much of a pain in the ass to be used 120. Yeah, it's a little bit of pain in the ass. However, charities come. Those are fighting words, Scott. Taylor Swift ruined vinyl. Those are fighting words.
How dare you?
You two go
How
at it.
dare you?
You two go at it. I'm gonna go here sipping my drink.
If anything, Tay-Tay improved it.
According to Scott, Tay Tay improved life.
She
So-
did. And that woman is just amazing and wonderful and perfect. And everyone should worship her.
You only say that because your daughters love her. That's the only reason why you
Dude,
say it.
I love her.
Now because
she's-
your daughters love her.
I no.
Before you were like, oh,
bullshit, bullshit, bullshit,
No,
bullshit.
before you were like, yeah, she's good. I like her. Like I like her music. I don't hate her and stuff like that. Now all of a sudden it's like now that your daughter's discovered her and she loves her, there all of a sudden it's like,
No.
she's the greatest artist to ever exist.
You couldn't be any more wrong. I always loved her. I loved her
You
since
always
Fearless.
liked her
No,
passively.
I didn't get on board initially with Debut, but when Fearless came out, I was a fan. Kristen was the one who didn't really like her that much. I had a real big country phase, and it coincided with the drop of Fearless, and it's still pretty country. So I like really got on board with her back then. And years ago, Eva was young. It was when Taylor re-released Red, she brought out the Taylor's version of Red.
Yeah.
And I knew Red like the back of my hand from the original version. When she re-released it, when she recut it, we downloaded it the day it came out, and we're listening to it in the car. And I'm singing along to every word. And Eva goes, Dad, this album came out today. How do you know every song? And I looked at her, I said, oh, my sweet summer child. I was there when the magic was written. That was both a Game of Thrones and a Chronicles of Narnia quote.
Yeah.
Put together like a boss.
Donaty's he's getting the popcorn ready because there's some shots fired across the bow. A very talented huckster, correction, a somewhat talented huckster wrapped in a business genius. She's a huckster who's business professional about it.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. It is capitalism.
But when
It
you
is
support the
climate-
player who's participating in the game, you're supporting the game.
Adam, that's the climate we have to deal with.
Dobbins is joining the chat. Lauren, welcome. You're late. You missed most of the show.
No, it's okay. We had to go early tonight. It's not your fault. Because
your
my
fault.
Steelers, baby, are going to win it all.
I don't like this. I don't like this narrative. Like, don't hate the player, hate the game. But the problem is, the players keep participating in the game. It's supporting the game. So therefore, you have to hate the players and hate the players. And
Lauren's
stop
here.
participating in the game.
Lulu, you came just in time. She is on my side with the Taylor Swift love.
You can't.
She is
you can't,
my girl.
You can't say hate the player or hate the game. Don't hate the player if you're supporting the game. If without the player there is no game, so therefore supporting the player is supporting the game. That's what it is. Supporting, you can hate capitalism, but like don't hate it.
What did Taylor do? Show me on the doll where Taylor Swift hurt you.
So like,
She's
why?
great.
why
She's
does
done anything wrong.
So like, well, first of all billionaires suck. First of all, she's a billionaire, and all billionaires suck. That's
If
what it is.
any billionaire is doing it the right way, it's her.
No, there shouldn't be a billionaire. If you have $1 billion, you should give your money away. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. If you have more than $1 billion, you're not giving enough money away.
She gives
to
a
charities.
lot of money away.
Give more.
I mean,
Give more. You can live the same lifestyle with $1 billion with $100 million. Give more away. I'm sorry, not sorry. Also, why does she have a private jet? Fucking fly first class. We don't need private jets. Fly first class. You get the similar experience in first class.
You know
without the adding to the problems, the pollution in the world, and everything like that. No,
she will get Selena'd. She'll get Christina Grimmied. She will get offed by a crazy fan. She's had multiple attempts on her, multiple times. She had to cancel her show in help me, Lauren. Where was it? Amsterdam, something like that. Because there was like attacks, there was threats on her. She's great. She's lovely. She's done nothing wrong. I don't understand.
Spectators keep buying
the
tickets
Tay-Tay
to the
hate.
game because spectators keep buying tickets to the game. But the counterpoint that Donity said was, yeah, but when you don't participate in the game, you can't play the game, and the game moves on without you. If that message gets across, well, I understand the message.
I like that, Donut.
But guess what?
Yeah.
End the game by nobody participating in the game. How about that? How about we do that instead?
You think this is a game?
But like also, okay, Donny, you're on the fence. You got to pick a side, dude. Yeah, I'm with that, and billionaires are the issue, and you can't exclude Taylor because she has great music. You can't just exclude her. You can't hate billionaires, just like you can't hate Donald Trump for being in the Epstein files when Jimmy Buffett's pictures are in the Epstein files. You can't separate it, Scott. You can't separate. You hate billionaires, but then because Taylor Swift makes great music, she's the exception. You can't do that. Pick a lane. You're on the fence. I picked a side. You need to you get off the fence.
Jimmy Buffett was a billionaire too when he passed away.
Get off the fence,
But again,
Scott.
it's you know what
Scott wants his cake and
what
eat,
Charity
to
said,
eat it too. That's what he wants.
Towel.
That's what he wants. It was Vienna. And FYI, Adam,
Vienna.
you look
I
great.
knew you'd know.
You're slimming down more, but stop. I'm gonna glaze myself for a second, okay? Because Lauren's glazing me. Thank you very much. And FYI, Adam, you look great. You're
Easy
slimming
there.
down
Easy.
more, buddy. Like look
at
bulking
this
and
guy.
cutting some. Josh and I were talking
Cover
about
that
it.
up. Cover that up.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're-
Yes, looking good, bro. Keep it up.
Google me, Joe.
I'm waiting for the ill fucking comments because remember we're 30 seconds behind for these guys. Or head, I'm sorry. Glaze me all you can.
I'm down 17 pounds too. Thanks for asking.
You know what the secret is? Don't wear a jersey that shrunk, and then you'll get the comps. He has done a lot of progress. He has done a lot of progress. I will say this: Scott Malenke has been committed to the gym. He's been going with me every fucking week. Except he had tennis elbow 2 weeks ago, but that's fair because I had that
I'm better
a month
now.
ago. I had that a month ago, so that's fair. But like, he's committed. He's doing the work too. But like, thank you.
My mom said Taylor has given more money to the homeless than our entire government.
Cool.
has.
If she has $1 billion, that's not enough. I don't care. I don't care. You could live the same lifestyle with $500 million. You could live with $1 billion. If you have $1 billion, you're not giving enough away. I'm sorry. That's what it is. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Elon Musk is about, like, he might have already reached, I don't know, trillion with a T. He's going to be a trillionaire. Do you have any concept of how much money that is?
I don't think anybody does, really.
Like my concussed brain with all these concussions cannot even fathom that number. Like, I have no idea how many zeros that is. Chat, how many zeros is in a trillion? Is it in the teens? I feel like it's in the teens. It's a lot of zeros. That's far too many zeros.
Hold on. Let's be realistic. Adam is close to impossible for being a large group of people to boycott the game. That's such a large thing to not play. I just think it would be near impossible for society to do it. Could be pessimistic. And then Lauren said, Scott, I'm sure you have. I just noticed Adam tonight. She's talking about, like, you know, she's sure you lost weight. Assuming just she noticed me, that's all. So thank you very much, Lauren. A lot of that. Does it measure progress? I'm sorry.
Put your dick away, Adam. Nobody wants to see that.
Scott, respect for the faith in the Steelers, but bang bang, Niner gang.
No, Josh, that was a great game against the Eagles. Adam's an Eagle fan, so you can give him shit. The Niners beat the Eagles
because it was in the Super Bowl.
Oh, listen to him
And
walking it back now.
Not walking it back. I don't have a team. I'll take whatever team I want. Quite frankly, it's a free country. If you can make exceptions for Taylor Swift to be a billionaire, I can take whatever fucking team I want. I don't care.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here. See, nobody cares.
We gonna talk about this.
Christy Nome is a bird-legged hoe. That hoe has got to go.
That's great. So
Charity said, "Don't be a prick, Scott. You look great." I'm not being a prick. I literally just talked about the fact that, like, Scott has actually lost a lot of weight. He's committed to the gym. Like, no joke. He really is very committed to the gym.
I'm having a good time at the gym. I enjoy it.
It's fun.
I knew that wasn't going to be my problem. I said this. Go back, listen to the tape. We've got the tape. I have, like, my whole life, those of you guys who know me know, I've played, like, every sport there is.
Yeah.
I was, like, as a young kid, I was, like, so active.
Our body types are flip-flop from whenever, like,
Yeah.
you're younger. Like, you were athletic, thin,
because
like,
I'm
in
40
shape.
and my metabolism isn't what it used to be.
And when I was your age, I was chubby, fat,
Yeah.
gross, and now, like, I'm taking it seriously and, like,
Did you say when you were my age?
no, I was like around your, like, when I was around your age when you were like that.
Yeah.
Like, I was chubby, fat, like not at all like that. It's just and you know what it is, because you have you're married with kids, you have a family, you're doing the thing, and like most people, whenever they get families,
My diet's like that of a 12-year-old. That's
a lot
why.
of the times whenever you get a family, stuff like that, you tend to pack on a little more weight, including
The fat and
weight that
happy,
you add on.
yeah.
Exactly.
The fat and happy stage is long gone. When people my age are
Time
starting
for
to
the
keel
get
over,
swole
that's when it's time.
stage.
I'm not trying to be swole.
Swole.
I'm just trying to lose some weight and get healthier. My problem is not the working out. I love working out. It's a lot of fun. It's the eating. My favorite foods are the shittiest foods for your body.
Lauren said, "I can't see your jersey." We don't care about that at all. She also said, "I'm fluffy, so it takes a little time for people to see when I lose weight. I'm on a weight loss journey too, so I promise
I'm wearing
you, I will
black.
glaze
That's
you
slimming.
more. You can tell you guys are getting healthier. That's the goal. That's the
Appreciate
goal.
it.
Is and I
That's the
said
goal.
even before today, I said to Scott, even randomly at the gym, I was like, I mean, I said, you look like you've dropped a few pounds, dude. It's working for you. You're looking to get better. So
People
I
who
appreciate it,
see
yeah.
me, people who see me every day, like, don't notice it. But, like, I went to my hairdresser who I get my hair cut. You wouldn't know this, but people who have hair get their hair cut like guys that go every couple months.
That's fair. He's got to feel better about himself. That's fair.
gotta do something.
I'll take the joke. I'll take the hit on me.
I'm
That's
freaking
fair.
hosting a podcast with Hercules over here. And not the Kevin Sorbo one. That guy
Nah, I'm more Vin Diesel with a beard, I guess.
It's The Rock, isn't it? Wasn't
Vin Diesel with a beard right now.
It was wasn't The Rock Hercules?
Well, no, what I'm saying is like
Oh.
I'm repping more Vin Diesel with a beard maybe right now. So
Well, anyway, I went to my hairdresser and she goes, "You look like you're losing weight." And it made me happy because I'm like, you know what? I am. And now I'm drinking scotch.
Lucy. Oh, Lucy's in the chat. Welcome. Dads and moms always get stuck with eating what the kids don't. That's fair.
I'd still do that.
I'm going to tell you this right now. You got a quality problem. He said, I've always been skinny no matter what I do. I have the opposite issue. I've always been crazy underweight. I feel like it's better to be underweight than overweight, quite frankly. I feel like maybe like that's a better quality problem to have because the sky's the limit. You could eat whatever the fuck you want and stay thinner. Like, you're lucky, sir. I'm going to say that. That's all I'm going to say. We talk about this, though?
Christy Nome is a bird-legged hoe. That hoe has got to go.
I think it's worth talking about the.
You want to talk about it. You said you want to talk about it.
I do. I think everybody knows there was a terrible incident that happened in
There was
Minnesota.
a murder that happened.
It was
a murder.
Renee Good, is that her
Yes.
name? Say her name.
Renee Good.
Renee Good. Did you see the video?
I've seen multiple angles of the video, dude.
It was
I've seen
uncalled for.
including the angle that the ICE officer took from his fucking cell phone. Not a GoPro, not like a fucking attachment to his body. His cell phone he pulled out to do that.
I mean, it was just
For those of you living under a rock, Scott, what happened? Briefly, give a brief description.
ICE has been all over Minneapolis, St. Paul area in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're attacking that area so heavily.
Like it's Tim Walz and stuff like that. Like Denver.
I mean, they're everywhere. They're in multiple places across the country. But I've heard a lot going on there. And the video, so she was like backing out of her driveway, from what I saw.
No, she wasn't backing out.
Was she pulling out?
It seemed like she was pulling out.
Okay.
Well, like here's the thing. So there's a lot of debate going on. First of all, the neighborhood that she's living, that this took place in, she lived in that neighborhood. Her house is there.
She was right in front of her house.
There's debate that's going on between whether she was just pulling out or if she's pulling out to like interfere with ICE operations or whatever, or because they were aware of the fact that ICE was like going through the area. And according to Christy Nome
is a bird-legged hoe.
What?
That hoe has
got to go.
According to Christy Nome, there was no official ICE operations going on in the neighborhood. ICE was just going through and they got stuck in the snow. That's the official story from last I heard. So maybe she was like, by the way, previously before this whole incident, she just dropped her kid off at school. She took her kid to school, dropped him off, went home and everything like that. So whether or not she was pulling out or whether or not she was blocking ICE is kind of irrelevant to the fucking story. It doesn't matter because the one video you see, most of the you see, ICE can get around. Anybody can get around. In fact, the beginning of the video, she's waving them around, like go around, and one of the trucks goes right around her. Then another truck shows up, and like, by the way, she's getting conflicting orders. She's either saying leave, and she's saying get out of the car. Two conflicting orders she's getting. One of the ICs out of the truck goes up to her SUV, yanks on her door, which is the fuck does that? I don't care if you no law enforcement officer or federal officer should be doing that at all. Yanks on the doors, so she backs up, cuts the wheel to the right, and tries to leave, and she gets shot and killed. Shot 3 times by an ICE officer and killed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. One of the biggest takeaways from the story, I think, is the official story is the reason why the ICE officer shot and killed her was because he had PTSD because like 6 months prior he was like, which I don't, at this point I don't know how true that fucking story is, but he was like run into and like dragged 30 feet apparently. So he has PTSD from like cars, stuff like that. And so that's the reason why like he was so defensive.
That's not okay.
My argument is like maybe he shouldn't have been in the fucking field then at that point. If he's that bad, if you know he's that bad, like they put that story out within like the hour that this happened. If you knew either they're making up the story or they knew that's what it was, either way, he shouldn't have been in the fucking field. But then they released like the cell phone footage that he took himself as if to justify what happened. But like he circled. First of all, I've listened to a lot of law enforcement officers talk about this, and they'll tell you the first thing you do is you don't fucking go in front of a vehicle that's first of all, you don't go in front of a vehicle in general, but you definitely don't go in front of one that's turned on. So like it was a murder. I don't give a shit what any of you fucking people say. Not you people, but like people listen to this after the fact. It was a murder. It was a murder that happened. They killed this woman for no fucking reason. People are making the argument online that like, oh, what are you gonna do if like somebody's careening a vehicle at you, or like there's a speeding vehicle going your way? It's like the vehicle was going about 2 miles an hour when she started. Not only was he not directly in the path, but if you watch the footage from his point of view, from the cell phone he took, when the vehicle starts moving, it backs up and then it cuts to the right to go. He steps in front of the vehicle and then he starts shooting.
Yeah.
He steps in front of the vehicle as it's moving. Get fucked with that bullshit.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
I was very upset.
I've watched multiple videos of different angles.
I went through the stages where I was like really, really upset at what I saw, and then I got really angry. And I got really mad. And she was a mom.
She was.
And
within the hour, the vice president and the president and Kristi Noem.
Kristi Noem is a bird-legged hoe. That hoe has got to go.
Labeled her as a domestic terrorist. That's what they labeled her as.
Right.
They should not have been able to do that. Yes. Not to mention undocumented immigrant or not. They should not supposed to be used. There was no cause for lethal force at all.
None.
Even if it was a police officer,
she was unarmed.
It was no cause, because I think there was precedent set in the previous Supreme Court case where if the officer has the ability to move out of the way of a moving car, then that does not justify them to unload their gun and do lethal force. It does not a justification. The reason why was she was mouthy. She wasn't even that mouthy though. Like she
said, "I'm mad at you." It was
basically that's basically what she wasn't really like.
She was like
she's sarcastic.
smiling.
She's sarcastic maybe, but that was about it.
Like I've said worse things to cops.
She was exercising right for a peaceful protest. Exactly. Absolute murder, cold-blooded. ICE are terrorists. 100%. Like even let's pretend that she was blocking the one side of the road because there's proof that there's at least one or two cars. I remember the pickup truck that went around her fucking car and went down the road. Let's pretend she was blocking one side of the road. That doesn't fucking matter. That's a justification for fucking murder. I like miss, not you guys, but miss me, all the fucking people on the internet that are making this stupid ass argument.
For those like you guys, it seems like everyone's friendly. We have all a bunch of friendlies in the chat, our friends.
Yeah.
We have people and are haters.
Yeah.
That
they're drinking the haterade.
They definitely lurk in our comments. They've gone back and watched replays.
Yeah.
Remember when I was running for office and they used the clip of
fuck
this
yourselves.
podcast? When I was running for office, the haters took a clip from our podcast and put it out on the internet as an attack ad on me. I won, so it didn't matter. But I was like,
you're proud, a little proud.
I was a little proud about that. Remember? That was fun.
Lawrence says, "Did you guys see Mark Ruffalo with his pin for speaking at the Golden Globes?" I didn't see that. No.
Unfortunately, I'm more of an Oscars guy. We know this.
I don't care about.
I do like the Golden Globes, and I looked up what won, but it was on the same time as playoff football.
Her wife was saying a lot to the officer who wound up committing murder. I understand what you're saying. Like maybe that like egged him on a little bit. I know your opinion, Charity. Like that's okay. I mean, she's very much against what happened, and we've been talking about it the past couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if an ICE officer, if any officer of the law of any government entity is that triggered, they shouldn't be doing the job.
Right.
Like you heard at the end of the video, after he shot her and the car crashed, the officer said, "Fucking bitch."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that. Disgusting. I am appalled by
Not
this.
only that, but like there were not that there's anything that can be done. There's footage of it where afterwards there was like a doctor, who was on scene, who was just there, who's like, I want to like administer stuff, and they were like, no, you can't go over there. You can't go over there. And then Trump had the balls to come out publicly and say, hey, you know what? Like this ICE officer, he's in a hospital right now. He's recovering from injuries. You know, he's okay right now, but he's recovering from his injuries. There's video of this dude walking away after the fucking car crashed. He was fine.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
He was like high-fiving. Wasn't he high-fiving people after?
I don't know about that. I didn't see
it. Might have not been him. It might have been another ICE agent. They wear masks all the time, so we can't even see who they are.
It's modern day Gestapo. It's modern day Gestapo. Sorry, Lauren said, Charity, I can't even imagine what they said to that child after what this happened. Went to school like a normal day, and mom is never coming back because she was taken from them. And clearly had an issue with women. He did. He's a toxic masculine dude who clearly did not like women.
That's definitely correct. And I think it's not only that, I think people, men and women, aren't afraid of them anymore. Like,
no, because we're all like, fuck these people. Fuck these people.
We're not afraid of them. This is soccer mom in a minivan pulling out of her driveway, smiling and waving. She's not. No, we're not afraid of you.
I saw a TikTok video within the past day that somebody uploaded with another protest, like talking shit on ICE, stuff like that. And the ICE officer was basically like, back from back, my bad. Was basically like, I'm sorry, like, what are you doing? Like, haven't you seen what's been going in the past couple of days? You're really gonna like do this stuff like that? You're not watching what's been going in the past couple of days. That's in like all the violence, because that wasn't the only shooting that happened. In Portland, there were 2 people that got shot too there. I don't know if you saw that. ICE. They were doing like a stop where they suspected the passenger or one of the people in the car was remember the Irago gang, and it ended with him like shooting at them. Now here's the thing, this thing I can't get clear with like the news. I don't know if the people that were in the car that were the ones that got shot, or if there were bystanders that got shot, because it didn't specify, but I'm assuming the people in the car that got shot. But basically what happened was, I stopped. They were like, no. The husband was in the car, did the same thing, like drove away to get away. And ICE officer like unloaded his gun. I don't know if unloaded, but he definitely shot a couple shots and then like left the scene. And paramedics had to come and like provide like medical assistance. Like he shot his gun and then just walked away and got in the car and drove off. That's what he did. That's anybody that says like we're careening towards fascism, we're in fascism. We're in a fascist state right now. I'm sorry. It is. This is what it is. We're in a fascist state. I've been fucking angry this whole fucking week about this. And it's not like this is the first thing that made me angry. I've been angry for a long time right now, but this, it's fucking terrible. It's a horrible thing that should never happen. And they're making excuses. That's all they're doing, because
Christy Nome is a bird-legged hoe. That hoe has got to go.
Get fucked, administration.
Yeah.
Going from that to Disney's going to be really tough. How are you gonna fix that, dude? How are you gonna do that?
I was already thinking of a good segue. There isn't really a good segue, but we got a couple more things to do before the end of the show, and I got a football game to get to. Go Steelers. We are going to
you got a little over an hour.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
We're going to lighten things up a little bit here. So we were talking about Disney movies earlier. We're talking about Anastasia, and we talked about them a little bit last week, and that will lead into our course of cinema that we did. And I got to thinking, Adam,
Scott,
we're going to do a top 5 list.
Yeah. Not like you didn't text me last night about this. No, we planned this ahead of time, right?
We did it.
We did, yeah.
Dude, I text you like today, bro.
You did.
Yeah.
It was like really early this morning.
It was me at work and you still sleeping. But we decided we're going to rank our favorite Disney movies. We're going to do a top 5 reading of our favorite Disney animated movies. Got to be animated.
Yes.
Um.
You did it. You go first.
Okay.
Number 5.
All right. I'd like to see everybody else's too.
Number
I'd like
5.
to see what you guys got. So my number 5 favorite Disney movies, and Pixar counts.
Yes, Pixar.
Pixar counts.
Pixar.
My number 5 is Inside Out.
Really?
I love Inside Out.
That's
It's
good. That's good.
very
That's good.
good. It's very good. It's a relatively newer one, but you guys see Inside Out. It's great.
It's
The
good.
different emotions, and it's important, especially with children, to understand how your emotions can really control you. The parents in the chat, we know you guys know.
We
Yeah,
said, wow, very
only
tough number
5. Five was hard, but I know Adam complains when I make it a top 10.
No, I don't complain. I complain you make a top 10 and then you add on like 5 or 6 more after the fact. It becomes a top 15, 16, then it becomes a problem. I don't have a problem with top 10s. It's just the way Scott does it.
Adam, what's your number 5?
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc.
I like Monster Inc. It's fun. It's fun, goofy
Good.
little monster movie. It's a play on the old like monster under the bed, monster in the closet kind of take and stuff like that. It's clever. It's fun. I like it a lot. Very emotional at the end.
Mhm.
Very emotional. Kitty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very emotional.
I like that pick. There's really no wrong answer. There's very
I don't
few,
think there is.
There's very few animated Disney classics that I'm like, I don't like that. There's some I like more than others, but
Yeah.
there's very few that I can say I dislike.
Number 4, sir.
Number 4, a little bit of a deep cut. This is a movie I loved as a kid, but I think I love it even more as an adult for different reasons. I'm going with a Goofy movie.
That's on my honorable mentions.
You have an honorable mention,
I do have honorable mentions. Yeah.
He's got an honorable
I
mention.
got a few.
Okay, cool.
I think that was a straight to videotape movie. I think it's what. I don't think it was in theaters. Was it?
Was it? I don't know.
I don't
know.
remember, but I
It was like
I put that in.
95, so
A Goofy movie did like make our childhood almost.
it was really great.
Powerline.
Powerline has some good hits.
Powerline
big
might be the
hits.
best part of the entire movie. I'll be honest with you. All the people that recreate the dance in real life today, like that's
Oh my god, they're so
TikTok, yeah.
talented. Oh,
Yeah.
more talented people.
Probably top used do top 5 dislikes. It might be, maybe. My number 4,
Goofy movie's good.
Toy Story.
I thought it'd be higher for you.
No, I got more
Okay,
higher.
Toy
Better-
Story.
Toy Story is like
The
I watch
OG?
it all the time as a
It's
child.
good.
I watch it all the time. Toy Story is like where it's at. I like what can you say about it? It's like the perfect little like
It's really
like
good.
children's kind of movie. Like
Number 3?
Yeah.
Got Aladdin.
that's on my list, but it's coming up later.
Aladdin is my number 3. Just perfect. Just in the Renaissance era, the early 90s. Robin Williams is
Dobbs,
great in it.
Not sideline, Dobbs. We talked about that a few episodes ago. That pizza and Powerline, cartoon movie pizza was, or even TV show pizza was always the best looking pizza.
PJ takes the bite out of it when they're
Yeah.
camping and just stretch it. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Or
they're-
like Ninja
they're in
Turtles,
the
like
hotel room.
yeah.
The Leaning Tower of Cheesa. That's Pauly Shore.
It was back when people gave a shit about him. Isn't he MAGA now?
Is he really?
I don't know if he's MAGA. He might be
Oh
conservative.
no, not Paul, not the weasel.
Did they take Polly?
No, he's not MAGA. All right, what's your number 3 here, Holmes?
My number 3 is Incredibles.
Incredibles.
Incredibles, like a very good take on the superhero trope.
Brad Bird did it.
Yeah,
He's good.
It's
yeah.
very good take on the superhero trope. It's very good. It's not like your classic DC Marvel kind of thing. It's like it's fun little. It's a family oriented comedy, but they're superheroes. If you don't like Incredibles, where is my super suit? What? Where is my
Honey,
super suit?
Honey,
Why do you need it? Because
for the greater good. Bitch, I am the greater good.
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel
Fuck it. He kind of makes the movie a little bit.
Oh man, so good. Boy, the chat is totally eating up a Goofy movie. That was
They are. We do horse cinema though. We're order food for the episode. What correlates to the movie? Oh my god! There's.
I'm
a
trying to
lot.
lose weight, guys.
Charity's doubling down on that one. Yes.
What's your number 3?
I gave you Credibles.
Oh, Incredibles was your 3.
Yeah.
So
your number
me
2.
too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My number 2 is The Little Mermaid.
Didn't make my list at all.
Love The Little Mermaid. So shout out to Mike D and Pelak. They usually listen to the show after the fact. The 3 of us in 8th grade were in the musical The Little Mermaid, the junior version. I played Prince Eric.
Yeah.
Had some solos. Yeah, dude. We kicked ass. We had to make out with Ariel. It was sick.
She was 14.
So was I.
Okay, that works then.
Shout out Brittany Marizio. How you doing, Brittany?
Chad's going crazy
Hey,
over Incredibles.
I'm a
by the
very
way.
method actor. I can't. What am I going to say? Okay.
Jack Black turned down the role of the villain? Really? I didn't know about that. Can you imagine? Tell me where you put my suit, woman.
It's so
That's
good. Okay.
Yeah,
Little Mermaid was my number 2.
Number 2 is my Aladdin. Aladdin is number 2.
2's Aladdin.
I fucking love Aladdin. Staple of childhood. I watch that all the fucking time.
So good.
Robin Williams is the genie.
So good.
Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
Perfect.
100%.
For that. A lot of that was ad-libbed.
Yeah.
And
They had to animate around his, like, they would just let him do the lines, and they're like, we have to animate around him. He's just going nuts. Let's do it.
So he dropped so many swear words that they had to take out.
Yeah.
Like, it was just because he was just acting.
10,000 years give you such a crick in the neck.
crick in the neck. Oh man.
So many pop culture references that Robin was threw in there too. Fucking amazing. I love Aladdin. What's your number 1, sir?
My number 1 is my favorite, very quotable. It's a classic. Going with Robin Hood.
That's fair.
I love Robin Hood,
fair.
man. Be gone, long one. Phil Harris as Little John. Perfect. What's the guy from Back to the Future who plays the sheriff of Nottingham? How is anybody going to get any shut eye with you saying all's well all the time? I love Robin Hood. Don't
That's
even
fair.
at me.
That's fair.
Okay.
My number 1 was Lion King.
I knew it would be.
Classic Lion King. I
do love
love
Lion King.
Love Lion King.
Yeah. It's like one of my sister's favorites too.
It's funny and it makes you cry. Like the moment that like Simba like recognizes that Mufasa is dead. Like, no, Dad, get up. Like that whole scene, I was like, it fucking takes me. It takes me. And then the end, the climactic battle between Simba and Scar. Oh my god, epic fucking cinema.
I have 2 honorable mentions.
I got a few.
Okay. You actually have more than me?
Yeah.
You son of a
I probably
bitch.
do, yeah, this time. Yeah.
My 2 honorable mentions are The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh and The Fox and the Hound.
That's fair.
Try to watch The Fox and the Hound as an adult and not shed a tear. Can't be done. Won't be done. Forget about it. Still makes me cry. Niagara Falls.
I got a few, like, or give you a goofy movie. The Great Mouse Detective.
Underrated. Underrated.
Watched this movie so much when I was a kid. I do love this movie.
It's just the Hounds of the Baskerville.
It is.
It's
That's
Sherlock
all it
Holmes.
is. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But like, still, I do very much enjoy this movie. The Rescuers Down Under.
Whoa.
That's a pull.
Yeah,
that I also watch
dude.
a lot too. The Rescuers Down Under.
Okay. Both are great. Rescuers Down Under, better than The Rescuers?
Yes.
A
100%.
sequel better than the original?
It is.
The original's good. Don't get me wrong.
It's good, but it's like wildly old school. It's like it's fine. Like it's not like it's bad, but it's fine. The Rescuers Down Under, though, is like that's where they found their stride. That's where it is. And then this movie, which I forgot, like this must have become a Disney movie, Treasure Planet.
Oh, deep
Treasure
cut.
Planet is a big deep cut. It was an animated movie that was very
It's
serious.
just Treasure Island,
yes,
but in space.
but it's like a serious. It's an anime movie that you watch as a kid, but it's serious. I love it a lot. Lauren said number 5, Sleeping Beauty. That's a little girl.
Okay.
Number 4, Hercules. That's a good one.
Hercules.
That's a good one too. Number 3, Up. Number 2, Aladdin. Number 1, Lion King. Lion King gang. Let's fucking go. Charity did also say that Lion King, the fucking performance of musicals are amazing. Hercules. Honorable mention for Lauren is everything Disney.
Hercules.
5 Goes West.
That is not Disney. That is Don Bluth.
It's not. It's not. But like, it's still good.
An American Tail and American Tail 2, 5 Goes West are both Don Bluth. They're both very good. But if we're putting Don Bluth movies in here, even though it's not Disney, motherfucking Land Before Time takes it. Land Before Time for the win.
Land Before Time is.
He also did All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Land Before Time. Never mind anything you say about any of the Land Before Times. That first one is magic. God. It's fucking magic. It is amazing.
Yes, first movie I ever saw in the theater.
It is so fucking emotional, so good. It had no reason to be a kids movie and be that sad.
Should not have happened.
It was so emotional.
Should not have happened. I was talking about how you can't watch Fox and the Hound without crying. You cannot even think. You can't even think about The Land Before Time without a tear welling up.
No, not at all.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
No. By the way, Osmosis Jones is also not Disney.
Osmosis Jones.
It's not Disney.
It's not Disney, but
it's not Disney.
Is it DreamWorks?
Maybe.
Osmosis.
Warner Brothers.
We bring up Osmosis Jones on the rate. It's Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
okay.
it's Warner Brothers.
We bring them up a lot.
Church Plant, yes. Dude, don't add me out Land Before Time. Don't even do that. There's a lot of stories. I'm not gonna tell the story. I don't want to tell the story. Look up what happened to the voice actor that played Ducky, and you'll be sad.
I know
you'll be sad. I'm not gonna tell on the podcast. If you're toned to be sad and cry, don't fucking look up that story. It's the saddest story you're gonna look up all year.
I listen to that Diana Ross song sometimes when I take an edible from the Land Before Time. Don't lose your way with each passing. Oh my god! And it just I sit in the dark, take an edible, and listen to Diana Ross and cry.
The first intro to Littlefoot was magic.
Yes.
That whole fucking movie is magic. Fuck the sequels, obviously, but like the first movie.
So Don Bluth actually worked for Disney and was fired, and then went and started his own studio. And he did like Land Before Time, All Dogs Go to Heaven, An American Tail. He was putting out those bangers when Disney was struggling. They're putting out like Oliver and Company and The Black Cauldron and movies that didn't do really, really well. It wasn't until The Little Mermaid came around in 1989 that they went and they hired guys from the Broadway. And they turned them into like Broadway productions, which is what we have today. Yeah. Like the songs, they just hit. They just absolutely hit in the new Disney.
Charity co-signs the Inside Out.
Inside Out is special, man. If you haven't seen it.
It's good.
Yes.
Let's do Chorus of Cinema, Scott.
This leads us right into another great Disney film.
Chorus Cinema.
You don't have the trailer. That's right. I was ready for the trailer.
No, I don't have the trailer.
I forgot.
No,
everyone's seen it. Everyone's seen. We did.
I didn't have time to put the trailer together. Normally, what I do, not that you care. Encanto, we did Encanto. You know what? It was a good movie. It was good. It was a good movie. You know, Stephanie Beatrice. I really love her a lot. I love her a lot.
You kind of have a crush on her.
A little bit. Like Stephanie Beatrice.
Justified.
Amazing, a really good actress. An amazing singer though. She's
range,
really good. She's a really
not her
good
voice
singer.
range, like her acting chops. Like she plays
all
over
multiple different like spectrums of different characters. She is fucking amazing. I love her in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. She's really good in this. I like her in Twisted Metal. I like her. We love her in Has Been Hotel.
Has Been Hotel. She's
Has Been Hotel is fucking great. So,
what's the
John Leguizamo? He's also in there too.
Yeah,
I love John Leguizamo.
We don't talk about Bruno.
No, we don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno
at all.
Song.
I get the reference now. I get the reference now.
That song came on. You're like, oh, this is
a fucking bop.
This is my favorite. He was just shaking his hips a little bit because it had that Latin flavor to it.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, hey yo.
That was good. And Kanto was very good. Kanto good. It was amazing.
Yes.
Lin-Manuel is the talent of Lin-Manuel Miranda. Makes a lot of really good stuff. He's really good when it comes to music stuff.
I can't think of anything he's done that I really haven't liked.
Me neither. No. It was your standard kind of like Disney where like they've been doing a lot of this recently with the past like 10, 15 years where they're taking cultural elements of like different cultures around the world and they're making kind of movies revolved around that. This is like
the 1,000 Day War.
Yeah. So they've revolved around that with like this magical house environment that like was able to essentially save this community, and it's kind of like protected in this entire time. So, and the family matriarch and the descendants all, for the most part, have gained like some magical power from this entity or house or whatever you want to call it, except for the hero, Stephanie Beatrice. I can't remember what's her character's name again?
Mirabelle.
Yeah, Mirabelle. And she's the only one who did not receive essentially like a magic, like her magic power is like family and love. Like that's basically the magic power was what it was. But
and the villain is not really a true villain.
It really is
grandma. Because
like,
the grandma is like a
the
bitch.
villain is the magic is fading and the house is falling apart. Like that's really the villain. Like there's no like big bad that's like coming to trying to take over the land or anything. Like for the most part that you see
at the beginning, because I mentioned the Thousands Day War, which
have a good one, Tony. Yes, dip.
Took place a while ago, but it was the Colombian Civil War, where the United States backed the Colombian rebels that were anti-communist, anti-socialist, because that's what we do. And you see the people on horseback who killed the grandpa at the beginning of the film.
Yeah,
those were the rebels that were backed by the United States.
Yeah,
they go off into their little magic place, and it's like protected by magic.
Yeah. And they can have their own little village and stuff like that.
I felt like you thought it was going to be something to do with that war, but
I thought it was going to like evolve into that and stuff like that. But no, it turned out.
I like the theory, which I read this online. I can't take credit for it. That this is actually modern day.
Yeah,
but it's been like protected by magic, so everybody in this village is like immortal. They just don't know it. And it's not like set in the 1800s anymore when the war happened. It's like in 2025, 2026.
I think there'd be a lot of overpopulation problems. There'd be way more people if that was the case. Like
they do reproduce.
They like to fuck. So like,
I mean, the family's huge.
I'm gonna say it. They like to fuck. There'd be a lot more people.
The Madrigal family has lots of people in it.
They like to get it on. So like, I'm gonna say. Probably not, but what do I know? Like it's a theory. Who knows? My theory is like no, it's just still then, but like some years later. It was good. It was not a bad movie. I had no reason I didn't watch it, but I just didn't have a reason to watch it. So like I just didn't do it. So I thought it was a very, very good, like very much up there serviceable like Disney musical like movie. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Not a lot to say.
I don't know if I like the word serviceable. I think it is beyond serviceable. I think it's a really good.
I say serviceable in like the fact that Disney's tradition is like they put out like good story animated movies that have great music. That's what I say was serviceable. So it's like up there with like the Aladdins and the Lion Kings and the Little Mermaids. So it's like it's very good music. It's very good, well written. It's very like good story that they're telling and stuff like that. That's a serviceable Disney movie. That's what they need to pump out. Love those, you know. It's not a bad thing. It's just what we want from Disney, you know. So it's not a bad thing. I think it's good.
So you're saying more of this and less live action remakes?
Yeah, like fuck the live action. No, don't stop with the live action. We're done with that, Disney. You had your chance. Get over it.
That's kind of what I was feeling, Charity. You're acting like it's mid.
No, I'm acting like it's mid
just
because
your language. I think.
It's because Disney's put out a lot of shit lately, and I'm like, do more of that, less of what you're fucking doing now. Is what I'm saying. Like, stop. I gotta be honest with you. Stop with the live action, Disney. We're done with that.
Nah.
If you're gonna stop with it. We're done with it. It doesn't matter. When they start doing live action Lilo and Stitch and How to Train Your Dragon,
that's not Disney. That's DreamWorks.
But they did it.
DreamWorks did it. How to Train Your Dragon is
right,
Disney.
Right. Sorry, I apologize. Take back that. But the Lilo and Stitch, like seriously, animate your bread and butter. Disney is animation and music. Yep. That's your bread and butter. Stick to fucking that. That's what we need. Maybe every now and then, like it was a novelty doing the live action every now and then. It was a novelty. Now they're like, oh, they like the one thing we did. Let's pump them out. Let's do more. No, don't do that. It's great every now and then to do that, but stick with what you know. Animation, musicals, storytelling. Do that.
I mean, I really liked Glenn Close in the live action 101 Dalmatians. I really liked Angelina Jolie in Maleficent, which is live action Sleeping Beauty, basically. And I really liked Johnny Depp when he was in the live action Alice in Wonderland. And all 3 of those movies like made a lot of money. So then Disney was like, let's just do everything live action.
Don't do that. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like they kind of oversaturated the market. They should spread it out. Like live action Moana's coming out this year. I feel like Moana was just released in the past 10 years, wasn't it?
Why? Yes. Why is my question. It's like when they acquired Star Wars and then they oversaturated the market with a ton of Star Wars stuff. No, it was a novelty whenever there was like every now and there's a cool Star Wars thing coming out. That was cool. Then they're like, we bought Star Wars and here's the next 5 Star Wars shows and 3 movies are going to come out this year. And it's like, that's a little too much. It's a little too much. It's a little too much. So Encanto's good. Stick with your bread and butter. But you're downplaying Encanto because of other flops. Encanto's one. No, I'm not downplaying Encanto. What I'm saying is this is what Disney needs to be. This is Disney. Do this. More of this and less of the other stuff is what I'm saying. Well, that's what I'm saying. More of Encanto, less of the other bullshit they're doing. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, just like Lauren posted about DreamWorks was started by a former Disney employee. It was. Just like I said about Don Bluth earlier when he left Disney, same thing happened with DreamWorks. The only one that was kind of independent was it Steve Jobs, who started Pixar, then Disney purchased it from him? I think it was Steve Jobs.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I think Steve Jobs started Pixar.
Disney's nepotism seems to work in our favor. Disgruntled employees churn out some masterpieces.
We wouldn't have had Shrek.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a world without Shrek?
I could, and I think it's fine.
Oh, no.
Shrek is fine. It's just fine. That's
Shrek
all
is more than fine.
Shrek is just
Shrek
fine.
is like cultural. Like it has a big impact on society as today.
Josh is taking my fucking, like, I wouldn't go this far, but like Josh taking kind of my opinion.
Ooh,
the 3 Star Wars movies that Disney had were complete abominations.
Okay, that was fighting.
The first movie they did.
That was fighting Wades.
Stop. The first movie they did was fine. The other 2, fuck those movies. They suck. The first movie they did, I think, was fine. I think it was okay, you know, getting back into the Star Wars universe. But episode 8 and 9, fuck those movies. They sucked. There's nothing good about them.
That's not true.
Nothing good about them at all.
There's a lot. There's problems. There's problems.
There's a lot of problems.
But
a lot of problems that make it not worth watching.
Nothing can compare to the OG trilogy. We can all agree on that.
Yes.
But the prequel trilogy, and see if Dobbins.
The prequel trilogy is better than the new trilogy.
Bullshit.
It was.
Bullshit.
It was.
The sequel trilogy is superior to the prequel trilogy unequivocally. I will die on that hill.
No, it's not. 100%.
The prequel trilogy, I think, is hot garbage. And that's why George
Lucas, it told a much better story than what they did.
It was boring. It was politics and blockades.
The only one that was boring was episode.
Blah.
The only one that was boring was the second one. The
Phantom
first one,
Menace was boring as hell, bro.
It was not that boring. No, it was not that boring.
Listen,
it was not that boring at all.
You're
right. Disney did Mando, but Mando took place not in either one of those. It took place in the original trilogy universe, so they made it well. That's fine. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like sequel trilogies were fucking dumb. Like the second one they did, yes, they were. The second one,
you used to agree with me on this. You've changed. You flip flopped.
No, the second movie, the episode,
Attack of the Clones.
No. I'm talking about the second movie in the sequel trilogy. The second movie, they spent half the time.
Force Awakens, Rise of Skywalker.
They spent half the time on a fucking casino planet where they're riding weird ass horses, and the other half of the time they spent with Luke Skywalker saying, "I'm not going to train you. I'm going to be a disgruntled bitch about this whole thing."
Right? Last Jedi's in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker is the final one. Okay.
And then in the end, they decided they're going to be like, "Oh, we're going to like phone in a lazy love story between these two characters." You know who should have been the fucking villain? Kylo Ren. That's who should have been the villain. They got to bring. You know how I know they had no confidence in their story? They made up a Palpatine story at the end of the fucking movie. That's what they did. They killed off a potentially good villain, and then Kylo Ren was going to be the villain, and then they ended that by just bringing Palpatine back, and then this weird little fucking knife thing, like, oh, if I just hold this weird knife thing, clearly it's going to like be able to take me to this wreckage that maybe would have floated away or like crashed into the ocean or whatever, but no, it makes sense, and made no fucking sense.
Somehow Palpatine
No sense at all.
returned.
And then they had this stupid ass
They explained it. It's cloning, dude.
the C-3PO fucking arc where they're like, oh, C-3PO's going to sacrifice himself, but he didn't really sacrifice because he came back at the end. Bullshit. It was just flavor for the no.
I think it was wonderful. I enjoyed every second of it. There were problems.
Horse shit. You enjoyed every second of it after. You definitely talked some shit about it with me when we first saw it. Sloppy writing for sure. They had no ending prepared. Exactly.
When we first saw it, you liked the sequel trilogy more than the prequel trilogy. You said that.
I said that the first of the sequel trilogy is good. I hated the second, and the third one I was like, that's entertaining, I guess. The second sucked. It was dog shit. It was terrible. It was here's my problem with it. The first movie was just A New Hope redone. The second movie they did was just Empire redone because that's all they did. They just redid their own shit.
It's the best one. It's the best one.
But they did it bad. Because it became like a chase.
That's,
kind of like a stupid ass space chase.
Your opinion, man.
It was just a stupid fucking space chase.
That was from Big Lebowski.
Apparently, the Star Destroyer can't catch up to their thing, so all they can do is like fire blanks at them, but they're going fast enough. They have to wait till they run out of fuel. It was dumb. It was fucking stupid. It wasn't Star Wars. It was boring. Dumb. Fuck it. Scott, my next course cinema I'm picking for you is a movie that you've been kind of want to watch. You've actually seen like 20 minutes of this movie. We're going to watch the full fucking thing. Shin Godzilla on HBO. We're going to watch
Shit Godzilla?
Shin Godzilla.
Shin?
On
Like hit you in the shin?
Made by the original. I think it was the original people that made the original Godzilla made this movie too. Shin Godzilla.
Is it subtitled?
It's well, you can have it either or. We're going to watch it dubbed.
Dubbed.
Okay. Dubbed. Shin Godzilla, HBO. Josh said episodes 1 through 6 on a whole different level.
Episodes
than
1 through
last
3
three.
are trash.
Episode 1 was okay. Episode
1 through 3 are dog shit.
Episode 2 sucked. Episode 3 was boring for the first like 30 minutes, and then that's when it got into like the kind of like action cool shit. No.
Give me 7, 8, and 9 over 1, 2, and 3 7 days a week. Book
7, 8, 9 made no sense. There was a lot of, it was just, they just jumbled a bunch of things together. They said, let's throw it in this little bag and throw it together. Then we're just going to pull slips of paper out. That's how they wrote their story. They had a good start, but they're like, let's just throw some slips in a bag and pull out they played Mad Libs with their fucking Star Wars stories at the end of those ones. That's what they did. If you want to get auto for a distraction, tell us what you like and what you hate about all those movies. And if you hate the Steelers, email us for distraction@gmail.com. We're on Facebook and YouTube. Search for distraction. We go live typically Monday nights right now on our YouTube and Facebook, potentially other things in the future. I'm working some stuff out. On Scott's Facebook, Scott Malank, you can follow him on there, or you can go to our YouTube and follow us on there, and we can watch it live there. We also upload the episodes to audio, so you can search for Distraction. Podbean is the main hub, so you can search for us on there, or we should be on any of the other podcast platforms, third parties. We're on Google Play, we're on Spotify, iTunes, all that stuff, so find us on there. We are a member of the Electronic Media Collective, so head over to electronicmediacollective.com. And you can find us and a bunch of other really, really good shows on there. But like for Distractions, we're on the front page. Head over there, though. A bunch of sister shows, a bunch of really other good stuff. We're not doing it tonight because he's got to go. But we like to do a bonus episodes for our Patreons. Head over to patreon.com/fordistraction. And you can find us on there. You can spend $1 a month, listen to some bonus episodes. The links to all the stuff should be in the description after the fact, so do that. But yeah, really good show, Scott. Really good show. You got to get a little Izzy time there. A little bit is that
look at her. She's sleepy.
She's sleepy. She's calmed down. She's sleepy.
Go Steelers!
Lauren said, "Good luck to your Steelers."
Thank you. Everybody, wish me luck.
Yeah,
and we'll be back regular time next week.
Yeah,
unless No, I don't think there'll be a playoff game on a Monday. We're good.
We'll see.
My Steelers will win. We'll be playing on a Sunday, I believe.
We'll see. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, before you go, remember this important note.
Christy Nome is a bird-legged hoe. That hoe has got to go.